If you plan on attending law school, an important thing that each class you attend will make you do is to form a case brief. Some classes may even make you present your case briefs, while others may have you form them to reference to during the discussions in your class. In this video, I will be using the case of Maureen Martyr versus Jennifer Lopez, Sony Music, and Paramount Pictures to demonstrate how to create a case brief. This case was decided on June 12, 2006, which allows me to all of the information needed to create a case brief. To write a case brief, you must first know about FIRE. Nope, not this FIRE. I'm talking about this FIRE, which helps you form your case brief in a clear, concise, and easy way. FIRE stands for Facts, Issues, Resolution, and Explanation. Now let's get back to the facts, shall we? Once you have read the case, you should write down the facts of the case. This should be approximately 3 to 4 sentences, a very brief summary about what happened inside the case. The case between Maureen Martyr, who will from now on be called Plaintiff, and Jennifer Lopez, Paramount Pictures, and Sony Music, who will collectively be called Defendants, has to do with the movie Flashdance, which allegedly depicts the plaintiff's life story. The movie had made over $150 million simply from box office receipts, and even more from sales and rentals of the movie. The plaintiff signed a release form for Paramount, its subsidiaries, and its executives, which allowed them to use her life story and release them from claims from the creation of the film. In return, the plaintiff was given $2,300. In 2003, Jennifer Lopez released a music video for her song, I'm Glad. This video featured Jennifer Lopez singing and dancing and included recreations from scenes of Flashdance. The plaintiff filed a claim against Paramount for a declaration of her rights as a co-author of Flashdance and co-owner of the copyright. The plaintiff also claimed she was entitled to a share in the revenues Paramount allegedly received from Sony for the licensing and exploitation of Flashdance in the music video. Finally, the plaintiff made claims against Sony and Jennifer Lopez based on the Lanham Act, a copyright act, and the state law right of publicity and unfair competition. Because of this, the facts of the case are laid out as follows. Flashdance, released in 1983, tells the story of Maureen Martyr's life story. Paramount Pictures gave $2,300 to the plaintiff in return for a signature on a release form, which released Paramount from claims against the plaintiff and gave them permission to use her story. In 2003, Jennifer Lopez and Sony released a music video which recreated scenes from Flashdance. Next, we move on to issues. Issues should be written in italics and stated as a question. The issues are often what the judge will be basing a decision off of and can be found by reading the case and thinking critically. An example of this would be, did Abby have an enforceable contract with Dr. Gilmore? In this case, the issues would be, is the release form enforceable? And does the plaintiff have any stake or copyright in the movie Flashdance? Next, we move on to resolutions. Just like issues, resolutions should be written in italics. Unlike issues, resolutions is a statement. You can find the resolutions by reviewing the decision made by the court. In the case of Maureen Martyr versus Jennifer Lopez, Sony Music, and Paramount Pictures, the resolutions are that the release form signed by the plaintiff released all claims against Paramount having to do with the movie Flashdance. Therefore, the plaintiff's claims against Paramount are barred due to her signature. The plaintiff's suit against Sony and Lopez is dismissed because the plaintiff does not have any proof of holding any copyright to the movie Flashdance. The last point of FIRE is explanation. The explanation is not found within the case, but rather it is an explanation of why the court came to the conclusion that it did. It is basically a further explanation of the resolutions. Based on the case and the resolutions, I can firmly say that the reasoning behind the court's decision is that Martyr signed a contract which basically released the rights of her story to Paramount to do with what it wanted. Paramount then sold the rights to Sony for use in the music video. Because Martyr released the rights of her story to Paramount, she also gave up any copyright rights to the movie or any productions that came in the future because of the release of the movie, including the music video. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration on how to create a case brief. Thank you for watching.